Welcome to Sirappu Suvai. Today we'll make a very tasty cauliflower masala. For that I have taken one cauliflower, taken the florets separately and cut them all to equal pieces. Cutting them to equal pieces is very important, only then they will all cook evenly. Now add the cut florets into boiling water with half a teaspoon of salt and just boil it for 2 minutes. Just 2 rolling boil and drain the cauliflower. I have taken 2 large onions, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 tomatoes and 1 capsicum. Now in a bowl add 2 tablespoons of besan, that's gram flour. Place a kadai on the stove, and when the kadai is hot, add about 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of oil, and when the oil is hot, add half a teaspoon of ajwain, that's caraway seeds. Ajwain is very important for this dish, but if you do not like ajwain smell, then you may add cumin to it, but try it with ajwain so that you will know how tasty it is. When the ajwain splutters, add the gram flour to it and saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. When the raw smell will go and the color will change slightly to pink. The oil and flour consistency should be like this, only then it will form a proper consistency. So keep sauteing till the color changes, and when the color changes to light pink, switch off the stove. There will be heat in the kadai, but keep stirring even after that so that it will form the proper consistency. It will become a little thick when you keep sauteing. When it comes to this consistency, I have added half a teaspoon of red chilli powder. You may add red chilli powder if you need more spice. I have added 2 teaspoons of garam masala, half a teaspoon of salt. You may add salt as per your taste, and I have added 1 teaspoon of roasted coriander powder. I have also added 2 tablespoons of thick curd. The curd should be thick, otherwise it will not be good. So mix well and add 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi to it. The consistency should be like this, only then you can add, the marinade will be good. Add the cauliflower to it and mix well. Mix properly so that all the cauliflowers are coated with the marinade paste. I have added ginger garlic paste. I have ground ginger and garlic. So in the same mixer grinder, I am adding about 10 cashews. I have soaked 3 to 4 Kashmiri red chillies, that's for color, it is not spicy, in warm water for 10 minutes so that it will be soft and easy to grind. Add the red chillies to the mixer grinder and add 1 tablespoon of cut onions and make a fine paste of it. Also puree the 3 tomatoes that we had kept. Now I am going to bake the cauliflower in the oven. So I have taken a baking dish and have greased it with oil. If you do not have oven, you may place a kadai on the stove on medium flame, preheat it for 10 minutes and take a plate, any plate, and grease it with oil, spread the cauliflower on it and cover it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I am going to bake this at 220 degrees for 15 minutes. I have cut the onions, capsicum and tomatoes to square pieces and same size. Remove the seeds from the tomatoes. Place a kadai on the stove, add 1 tablespoon of oil and add the onion and capsicum to it. Saute for a minute and then add the tomatoes to it. Onions and capsicum should cook for a minute and then add the tomatoes to it. On a pot, add 1 tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and add the cut onions to it. By now the onion, tomato and capsicum will be done. Just saute for 2 minutes and that is enough for it. Now saute this, cut tomato onions till they become slightly pink, and add the tomato puree to it. Mix well, cover it and keep for 5 minutes. When the tomato will also be well cooked, it will be well cooked like this. Now saute well and add the ground red chilli and cashew masala to it, and saute when you will get a good aroma, and you can see that the color is also brightened. The red color will be bright now. Now I have added half a teaspoon of red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. Mix everything well. So at every stage you add masalas in different ways, only then it will be tasty. Add 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi to the gravy also. I have added half a teaspoon of salt for the gravy. You may add salt as per your taste. Mix well. Saute for a minute or two when the masala will be well mixed. By now the cauliflower will be well cooked. It will be soft and well cooked, and the gravy masala also will be well cooked. Add the cauliflower to the masala, mix well and add the onion, tomato and capsicum to it and switch off the flame. Making this cauliflower masala this way will be very tasty. It's a little work, but it will be very tasty. Once you make it this way, you will always like to make it that like this. Garnish with coriander as per your wish. This is a very tasty side dish for chapati or rice or whatever. So I am sure every one of you are going to try this, enjoy it and comment without fail. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe, press the bell icon and choose the all option, when you will get notification for all the videos that I post. You can also make all the recipes without missing anything and enjoy it, and comment without fail. Your comment is a great support to the channel, so I expect every one of you to comment. Let's meet in the next video.